first tip is about ammo. I have an air rifle that is a break action, so it only can hold one pellet. So I have one pellet by the side of me, and I also have the pellet tin. I have the pellet tin sealed up and closed just so if I accidentally knock it, it won't spill everywhere, and I have the pellet beside me so I can quickly get that one rather than having to screw open and then get it and then reload. So that's one tip for me. So another tip that I find great is to have something to kneel on or lay on, something that will protect you from getting your knees or just your body hurt, because when you're in one position for too long you might hurt. So even if it's just a mat, when you're in prone position lying down ready to shoot, even if it's just a mat or knee pads. So today I'm just kneeling on a bit of a jumper because I currently am not cold, so I've got that on, so I'm kneeling on it, which is quite comfy. So you may or may have not seen the food that I put. I'm shooting rats, so I have to bait them in to get them. Now I've put one bit of food. You're going to be there for a while. You might be there for 10 minutes, you might be there for an hour. You will probably get cold, so I would suggest bring some warm clothing or something to warm you up. Maybe a warm drink, maybe warm clothing, it's up to you, but I would suggest just bringing something warm. So, I'm shooting rats, that means I have to give bait. I put one piece of food where I want the rats to definitely be, and I've put another piece of food in the same area but a bit further away, just in case it scurries off and finds that bit of food. This gives me kind of insurance, if you will, for shooting rats and actually hitting one. So another tip is safety for the rifle. So please do tell, if you are shooting, tell your neighbours, your family, or if anyone's near you, tell them that, hey, you know, I'm shooting, just be careful, I'll watch out for you. Tell them where you'll be shooting. For example, I'm shooting on a balcony, so I've told neighbours I'm shooting on a balcony, but luckily they won't be walking this way because it's in our garden. So this one kind of links with safety of telling your neighbours, but beware of other animals. We have chickens nearby, and you don't want to accidentally shoot chicken because that's a bad thing. For example, chickens are nearby me, but there could be, you know, other animals, dogs, cats, etc. So another tip is to have your rifle ready, so make sure you're always aiming at the area so you can be ready to shoot and kill. So currently you should be seeing a picture of where I am situated. If you cannot tell, I am on a balcony, so I have the advancement of being high. I think being up high is a great advancement to have because you can see more than just where you're shooting. You can see if a rat is coming from the left, from the right, or from the center, so you can quickly change your rifle position. With your rifle position, you should always try to keep it on the rat or on the place where you're trying to fire the rat, but if you don't manage to do that, at least you can try and move it. So for the second tip, as you can see, there are two bits of food. There is one on the deck and there is one on a piece of wood by the deck. I've put the food on the deck to draw out the rats, as then I have an easier, cleaner shot at them. The reason I have two bits of food rather than one big clump is so a rat might go to that one big clump, be scared, scurry off, and then go to the smaller clump. Another tip that is great is to know the area. So luckily I know the area. I'm shooting rats, so it's good to know where the rat holes are so I can draw them out from there. A good tip within this tip is to bring them out of where they are. So I've brought them onto the deck rather than shooting at the rat hole, because then I can shoot at it, and even if it tries to run away, I still have a bit longer than just shooting it at the rat hole. Just a quick notice, just a warning in this video. You may be noticing that I'm looking around and looking. This is in case I see any rats or vermin that I'm here to shoot. Just be warned of that. So I'm not, just looking around for no reason. There is a reason, and it's for rats. When shooting rats, they're a fast animal, so I would suggest having your rifle on unsafe so you can fire as soon as you see one and when you're set up. And it's a plus because a rat might hear the click of a safety. You'll hear that now, and that may scare it off, so you would have to wait even longer. So remember, these are all my tips, so if you use something different, please do comment down below. But remember, they may or may not be to your use.